बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम अजीज़ है और आज की हमारे गेस्ट जो है वो है साजिर शेख, जो मैंगो बास के साथ एज एन एडिटर काम के साथ she's the nerd. So today we will try our best to get more and more information from her. So Sajir, every time when we are starting our
जी
show, हम अपने गेस्ट से पूछते हैं कि who is Sajir?
okay so Sajeer is just someone trying to figure life out. Like I think my entire life has just been doing stuff, getting it wrong, then kind of finding a path and trying to do things the right way, I guess. So it's just Sajeer is all about exploring and finding new options, finding new ways to do things, I suppose. So yeah, just a traveler in life, I guess. As fancy as that sounds.
Perfect. Sajid, सबसे पहले हम आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे about your education. A lot of
जी
time when we had the guests, हमारे जो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादातर गेस्ट थे हमेशा उन्होंने अपनी डिग्री चेंजेस की, like एक डिग्री उन्होंने शुरू की, फिर वहाँ से उन्होंने दूसरी तरफ वो चेंज की. तो आपका
जी
कोई एक्सपीरियंस, ऐसा कोई एक्सपीरियंस?
जी बिल्कुल, मेरा भी यही एक्सपीरियंस है। मैं पहले मेडिसिन कर रही थी, उसके बाद 2 साल मैंने मेडिसिन किया है। मुझे बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आई मेडिसिन की, मुझे पसंद नहीं था। खानदान में सारे डॉक्टर्स थे, उनको डॉक्टर बनाना था एंड आई वाज लाइक नहीं, ये तो मुझसे नहीं होगा। मैंने छोड़ दिया, फिर मैंने मीडिया जॉइन किया। I've always wanted to be a writer. I've always wanted to write, and now I am 1 year away from becoming a certified journalist. So yeah, I graduate next year. I will be a journalist. I've been working also साथ-साथ, so that helps. But definitely degree change मैंने भी किया है, and I think it's been totally worth it. And yeah.
Perfect. So Ajit, सबसे पहले the question is before I can move with the mango bus questions. सबसे
Right.
पहले जो क्वेश्चन है, ये हमारी जिंदगी में ये डिग्री चेंजेस क्यों होते हैं कि हम एक फील्ड शुरू करते हैं, फिर 16 ईयर बाद और 10 ईयर्स बाद 8 ईयर बाद तो हम उसके बाद हम रियलाइज करते हैं कि नहीं, अभी मैंने ये फील्ड चेंज करना है और दूसरी तरफ चले जाते हैं.
ओके सो आई थिंक काफ़ी मतलब इसकी वजूहात हो सकती हैं। फर्स्टली तो अगर आपका पैशन नहीं है किसी चीज़ में एंड यू फाइंड अ वे टू फॉलो योर पैशन, आई फील लाइक दैट could be one of the main causes of changing your degree. I think that was definitely why I left medicine. It was also just a sense of realizing that again, if I keep going down this path, it's a definite dead end. You know, like I don't, वो लोग बोलते हैं ना कि like बस पढ़ लो 5 साल फिर तो आराम करना है, but like वो 5 साल पढ़ के मैंने उसका कुछ करना भी तो है ना, डिग्री का पेपर तो नहीं लेके घूमना मैंने। मतलब फिर उसके बाद I'll have to follow up on that education. I'll have to do like stuff related to it. And doing 5 years of medicine and then doing 4 years of media is just insane. Like that's I mean मतलब मेरे जिंदगी में बस पढ़ते रहना है, मैंने कुछ और करना ही नहीं है पूरी जिंदगी. So like I feel like एक तो वो होता है, दूसरा I think definitely pursuing your passion is one of the main motivators behind wanting to kind of finally figure out what you want to do. That's all I can say for myself. Like दूसरा मतलब अगर आपकी कोई financial constraints होने, वो फिर opposite direction में चला जाता है कि like you can't do what you want and you have to kind of settle for what you can do. So that's like a bit of a bummer, but I think definitely the idea that you have to keep that pursuit of passion alive is one of the main motivators for changing degrees.
अच्छा साजिद, जो आपका जो ये डे टू डे वर्क रूटीन है मैंगो बास में, so how would you explain
जी
it?
बिल्कुल, मैं एक्सप्लेन इस तरह करूँगी कि मेरी कोई ज़िंदगी नहीं है। मैं सिर्फ़ काम करती हूँ। मैं अपने दोस्तों की शक्लें भूल गई हूँ। It's very interesting because I've seen Mango Bars transition over a period of 4-5 years and जब आपकी बड़ी टीम होती है तो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी डिवाइडेड होती है। जब आपकी तो आपको ज़रा थोड़ा compete करना पड़ता है to make sure like people know कि yeah, I'm also in this team, and like I'm also a part of this team. And then suddenly when the team is very small and you made your name ना, आपने दिखा दिया सबको कि responsibility है, so now people are like no, now you take this responsibility and then you're just like oh shit. So जब वो होता है तो फिर मतलब that's an experience in itself. So my day to day I will Honestly, very honestly, I'm at that point, especially because of lockdown, where I don't know दिन खत्म कब होता है, दूसरा कब शुरू होता है. Like मैं अभी literally मैं उठी हूँ, मैंने उस वक्त से आर्टिकल schedule किए हैं, उसके बाद मैंने थोड़ी images लगाई हैं, कुछ edit करना था वो किया है. फिर I realized that oh like मुझे शाम की चाय पीनी है, शाम की चाय से याद आया कि like मतलब शाम हो गई है. And so I mean, it's just insane. It keeps you busy. I'll definitely say that. Like during lockdown, especially, I need something to keep me busy. But that with university is an absolute lethal combination. Like there are days where I'm just like, मुझे सोना है, and yeah. But like I love my job. If my boss is watching, please don't fire me. I love my job. But yeah, it's a little tiring for sure.
ये जब आप आर्टिकल्स लिखते हैं, जैसा कि आपने कहा कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम सिंस ड्यू टू द क्वारंटीन यू आर एट होम, सो जब
जी.
आर्टिकल आप लिखते हो, सो वेयर डू यू गेट दैट मोटिवेशन टू जस्ट सिट इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कंप्यूटर? आई रियलाइज बाय अबाउट माय वन व्हेन आई एम editing my own videos, so it take like months to do that job, like to make my mind to sit in front of the computer and open the Adobe Premiere to do the editing. So
Right.
how you get that motivation to do it every day?
The motivation is just not getting fired. Yeah, I don't want to lose my job. I mean, if I don't do it, I'll get fired. So, like, it's not just that. I'll tell you very honestly, as much as I complain, and I do complain a lot, I realize that I love my job. Like, I genuinely love what I do. Some days it's like a relationship. Some days you have to like fight harder to love what you do, and like, but at the end of the day, you know that the love is there. So like I love my job, and I like waking up to I love writing editor at Mango Bars, under my name. I like introducing myself as a member of Mango Bars. So I've always loved the job. It's basically like everything I wanted to do. So I'm living the dream, but living the dream is a little hard sometimes, and that's just a small price you have to pay for like realizing your passion. So that's fine.
All right, so I will come to the question. When you joined the Mango Buzz, like 5 to 6 years
Yes.
ago, 4 to 5 years ago, उस टाइम पे
जी.
जब क्योंकि हमारा जो डिजिटल जर्नलिंग का जो कंसेप्ट है बहुत बाद में आया ना, तो उस
जी.
टाइम पे जब आपने इसे ज्वाइन किया, so how did you feel and what were the different in the culture that you realized at that time?
When I joined, so it was very interesting because I joined as a part-time writer, and my job basically was to just write at that point. Like I wasn't as involved. I just knew my editor back then, and थोड़े बहुत लोगों से like वो एक extended WhatsApp group था, उस पे बात हो जाती थी. But so what I found interesting, and even the reason why I applied to Mango Bars was I saw this sort of new platform arise, and it was nothing like I had seen before. Like you're used to reading op-eds on Tribune, you're used to reading Dawn, you've grown up with reading Dawn, Young World, whatever, and then all of a sudden there's this platform that's allowing you to voice your experiences in a very informal, laid back way. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, maybe this is something I could do. And I applied, and I've written a lot of articles that for that time were very controversial. And I think that I always respect the platform for being a place where those kind of opinions can be voiced, and for always also standing by those pieces, never saying कि हम उतार देते हैं क्योंकि backlash आ रहा है. It's always like, no, this is a human experience, this needs to be narrated, and this is what we will narrate regardless of what people say. So I think that has remained consistent over the 4 or 5 years. But yeah, what the difference back then, I believe, was कि थोड़ा उस वक्त uncertainty थी in terms of like footing क्या है, like what is our place in the market and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, like there was this. All of a sudden, everyone knew about Mango Bars. Like while I was working at Mango Bars, I didn't even realize how big it was. Like I used to go and people used to be like, "Oh, you're at Mango Bars," and I'd be like, "Oh, you know about Mango Bars?" And they'd be like, "Of course, it's a huge thing." And I'd be like, "Acha, sahi hai." So yeah, like I think that seeing that growth has been pretty incredible.
So अभी जो आप देख रहे हो, so since when I started, I had a platform that's called Youth on Cricket. It's still there on the Facebook, but I'm not active there for a while. When I
Okay.
was doing that back in 2010, it was a very famous page.
Okay.
But the people used to tell me like this is a waste of time. But now I can see
Okay.
the difference, that how the digital world is taking over a lot of things. So how you can see
Right.
the digital entrepreneurship in the future.
I think digital is honestly where it's at. Like, I mean, आप देखो, आपकी पूरी दुनिया रुक गई है, बस डिजिटल पे सब चल रहा है, ठीक है, सब कुछ डिजिटल पे, दिस इज योर वर्ल्ड नाउ. So you really understand the importance of the digital sphere once you everything around you comes to a halt, because aapki literally it's this universe that is created, and it's a very tailored universe, yes, but every I feel every platform has something to offer to somebody. Okay, now let's talk about let's take TikTok for example. TikTok is everywhere right now, but look at the way it's catered to, like the like you know economic classes that weren't catered to before. You can see like some tandoor wala from like anywhere will be a TikTok star and will have a bigger following on TikTok than most of your celebrities. And I think that's amazing. It's such a great equalizer, you know. And I mean, I mean, a lot of people criticize TikTok for its content, and some of its content is problematic, as is content on every other platform. But at the same time, I think it's such a great opportunity. It really shows that digital is this amazing equalizer, and like you can express yourself, you can find ways to express yourself and find your place on like in the digital world. ठीक है, एक तो वो बात हो गई. दूसरी बात, I feel like if your content is good, if your content is makes a difference, if you have something good to say, you will always find the audience for it. Will it get 1 million views? No, but maybe you don't need those 1 million views. And I'll give you an example of this. There's a really amazing podcast. My friend Shahzad Sheikh, he's a comedian. He has this podcast called The Pakistan Experience. It has some of the most brilliant people on it, like honestly thinkers, scholars, like people who have been, ex-militants, like basically like it's the most insightful podcast I channel in fact, and it talks about the human experience in such a beautiful way. And sure, it doesn't have like a million views, but it has the views necessary for it to survive. It's literally a passion project, and it's functioning based off the fact that this guy wants these ideas propagated into the world, and I think that's beautiful. So definitely like आपको हर ब्रांड आके बोलेगा कि जी मैं इधर से आऊँ, मैं आ रहा हूँ, आप मेरे लिए ये पहन के कपड़े मेरे तस्वीर ले लें, नहीं, maybe that's not going to happen. But if you are passionate about something, you will find your audience. You will always find your audience, because that passion translates into what you do, and there is no better place than the digital sphere to project that passion onto.
Alright, जो हमारे जो viewers अभी आपको देख रहे हैं, and if they
जी.
want to start their digital entrepreneurship, especially
जी.
when they're if we have a female audience, so
जी.
how they can do it, and how long it will take for them to grow up.
Okay, so I can't give you an exact timeline, because let's talk about private Facebook pages. There are many private Facebook pages that exist. Just पे you will see so many women post about their businesses. वो घर से खाना बना रही होती हैं, वो bake कर रही होती हैं, उन्होंने अपने pages बनाए हुए होते हैं, कुछ लोग sell कर रहे होते हैं, and yeah, and then you have, so that's like a very like a need based business, right? So you can have that on one end, or you can have something like Swinery, which is like an Instagram page that blew up overnight because of its content, and it makes people laugh, right? So it depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to be someone who's funny and you want to make people laugh? So Instagram's your platform, TikTok would be your platform, and just remember कि like if you're looking, overnight virality is possible, but it's a very like it's a huge maybe. Does that mean you should give up? No. Like my own Instagram page, I have 3,000 followers. That's nothing compared to Mango Bars, right? Like that Mango Bars literally has 326k followers, and मैं 3,000 लेके बैठी हुई हूँ. तो मतलब मैं should I like be like नहीं मैं मुझे अपना account delete करना है, मुझे मतलब कोई प्यार नहीं देता, like नहीं, obviously like I have something to say. My account was previously a poetry account, and it still is. I still post my poetry. I have something to say. I have people who read my poetry. Am I looking to make money out of it? No, because like that's not my thing. If you're looking to make money out of it, then that investment of time, the kind of content you're putting out, that needs to be there for sure. And that's not easy. You have to have like a very, मतलब मैं नहीं सोती ना, मैं क्यों नहीं सोती? It's a very 24/7 kind of a thing. And it's fine if you can't commit to that, but like अगर आपको पता है कि मुझे ये करना है. अच्छा, एक और चीज है, unfortunately fortunately जिस तरह से भी ले लो, knowing people is important. ठीक है, like I say this knowing nobody, but like knowing people is important. Like uh, you because it helps. ठीक है, like it helps when like friends, like word of mouth की बात हो जाती है, या आपको Instagram पे shout out लेने की बात हो जाती है, that helps. ठीक है, having supportive friends helps as well. So it's a bunch of these things. If you're a woman who is looking to start her business, honestly, if you're good at what you do, if even if you're not good at what you do, if you want to like put something out there, go for it. What do you have to lose? It's an online page that you have to give an X amount of time to run. Go for it. And if you're passionate about it, trust me, good things will happen. Like you will find your audience. Don't aim for like the 100k in one day. Like find your people and like talk to those people and build your audience in that way.
Acha, we have a question here since we got only 9 minutes. So question is how you gonna target your consumers? Like what strategy would be good to catch their mind?
Catch their mind. Okay, so in terms of this is a very interesting exercise that my boss made me do, and this is when we were creating pages and whatnot, and it was about thinking about what your ideal consumer looks like. ठीक है, उनकी age क्या है, what do they like, what do they not like, what kind of shows do they watch, like profile your consumer. ठीक है, तो मुझे अगर पता है, मुझे अगर बनाना है, let's say कि I want to make another Soul Sisters type platform, I know what my target audience is. I want 18 to 35-year-old women. I want students and housewives and whatnot, and I want them all to congregate on Facebook in a group. ठीक है, तो it's all about knowing who you want to target. Once you understand that, you understand कि आपकी tonality क्या होगी. ठीक है, आपको किस तरह उनसे बात करनी है. अगर आप 65-year-old से बात करो तो आप तू तड़ाक तो नहीं करोगे, आप बोलोगे आप. ठीक है, अगर आप 18-year-old से बात करो तो आप थोड़ा ही मतलब अपनी language भी उस तरह की रखोगे. So it's all about knowing, profiling your target audience, and I think that's like the most summarized way in which I can say it.
I think these were some very good answers, and we will definitely work on these in our show as well tonight with MYO in future episodes.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing them.
Yeah.
The next questions will be about the Facebook and Instagram marketing. ये जो आप पेमेंट करते हो उनको और फिर आपकी वो एड्स चलाते हो, what do you think about these things?
I actually have never had to handle that. So I honestly can't say much about it. I do understand how sponsored posts work, of course. Like आप कुछ चीजों को, like if you want your profile to show up, you do pay, and you boost your post and whatnot. And I don't think there's anything wrong in that. Like मतलब आपको अपनी, it's all about investment, and like आप पैसे दे रहे हो, आपको अपने page को propagate करना है, why not? It's like how, I'll give you an example. It's like a very business type thing, right? Like अगर मेरे पास कोई brand आ रहा है और मुझे बोल रहा है कि देखिए मेरी तो Instagram following इतनी नहीं है, मैं आपको एक free shirt दे देता हूँ और आप ये पहन के मुझे shout out दे दें. सही है ना, मतलब मुझे it's a very mutually beneficial thing. Like मुझे free shirt मिल रही है, उनको followers मिल रहे हैं. So like I think we forget that Instagram and all these platforms, in fact, I think one of the main points is to be collaborative mediums, right? Like you have to collaborate, you have to, because aapke platform mein there's only so much you can offer. Like these live sessions that we do, for example, like sure you can talk about something and you can share your perspective for like, 30 minutes, or you could have different people come in and share their perspective. So it's all about collaboration, right? And I think that's fine, like there's nothing wrong with that. But that's just
Yeah,
my opinion, and yeah, that's just my
uh,
opinion.
thanks for sharing. जो हमारे पास ये different digital platform है, जिस तरह
जी,
के Facebook, definitely Facebook, then we have Instagram, then we have Twitter, and
जी,
nowadays we have TikTok, and we have
जी,
Snapchat. Uh,
जी.
what platform would you recommend to our viewers right now if they want to start their digital entrepreneurship?
Okay, I think top of my head, I would say Instagram, and that's a very personal thing because मेरा account Instagram पे, Facebook is by all means dead. So, but ironically, Facebook पे Mango Bus के 1.2 million followers हैं. So like I can't say that also. But I think if you keep Instagram and Facebook साथ साथ, I think that definitely works. Instagram पे ज़्यादा focus करें. Instagram में if you have a certain aesthetic, the algorithm does favor you. So like know what to put on Instagram, understand Instagram very well before attempting it. I don't understand. I know what works on Instagram, but I choose not to do that because like I am not a slave to Instagram's algorithm. I मेरा थोड़ा ego बीच में आ जाता है. But if you're choosing to create a business, definitely understand how Instagram works. It's a very good medium. And if you're looking to be a content creator, I would suggest definitely YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Honestly, you will go places.
परफेक्ट। जो आपने ये इंस्टाग्राम की बात की, जिस तरह के
जी,
इंस्टाग्राम ने ट्विटर ने हैशटैग क्रिएट किया, इंस्टाग्राम ने किया, फिर बाद में फेसबुक ने उसे फॉलो किया। आई थिंक
जी.
यूट्यूब पहले से कर रहा था, बट आई हैवंट हैड एनी गुड एक्सपीरियंस विद द यूट्यूब हैशटैग। अभी टिकटॉक भी उसे
Okay.
कर रहा है। सो हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट द रोल ऑफ द हैशटैग इन द ऑन दिस सोशल मीडिया?
Um, I think it depends on how you use it and where you use it. So let's say कि मुझे डेली लाइफ में कभी भी हैशटैग की इम्पोर्टेंस से मुझे कोई फायदा नहीं मिला है. अपनी पर्सनल यूज की बात कर रही हूँ. मुझे कभी कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ है. बट आई अंडरस्टैंड कि अगर मैं फॉर इंस्टेंस मैंने किसी सेलिब्रिटी के ऊपर आर्टिकल लिखा है और मुझे इंस्टेड ऑफ टैगिंग द सेलिब्रिटी आई विल से लाइक hashtag Usman Khalid but talked about this and whatever. ठीक है, तो उसकी जो वो है the hashtag that many of their fans follow, उसके नीचे आपकी आर्टिकल की पोस्ट आ जाएगी. So in those cases, sure, it's important, use it. Just know when to use it. Like आपको कौन से hashtag के अंदर आपकी पोस्ट शो अप करवानी है, किसमें आपकी पोस्ट डाउन नहीं हो जाएगी बहुत ज्यादा, और अगर होगी भी तो लाइक आपको पता है कि उनके फैंस वहां पे जाएंगे या उनकी ऑडियंस वहां पे जाएगी. So you have to have that understanding.
So Sajeer, we have only 2 minutes. Agar 30
Okay.
seconds, if you can answer me question for these two in 30 seconds, that will be way
Okay.
convenient for us.
Okay.
The first one is from Bilal. How can you increase traffic to a website in the most efficient manner?
Bilal, I don't know how to answer this in 30 seconds, but use your social media platforms wisely. And yeah, use your social media platforms wisely. That's how I can put it in 30 seconds.
Perfect. The next one is from Muhammad Ismail. Salam, hope you are doing well. I'm a public sector school teacher in Mardan. What message would you like to give to my students, especially my female students? They are trying to contact me as they have not seen their school since March 11 of this year.
Okay. वालेकुम अस्सलाम सर. सबसे पहले तो मैं यही बोलूँगी कि देखें, हम लोग अगर घर पे बैठे हुए हैं, किसी वजह से बैठे हुए हैं, अगर आपकी स्टूडेंट्स ये सुन रही हैं, आप लोग अपने घरों में रहें, सेफ रहें. पढ़ना है डेफिनेटली पढ़ें, घर पे बैठ के पढ़ें. अभी फिलहाल टाइम नहीं है कि एक दूसरे निकल के मिलें और स्कूल जाएं. इट्स अ हार्ड टाइम बट वी विल गेट थ्रू इट. द पॉइंट इज टू गेट थ्रू इट अलाइव. ठीक है, उसके बाद स्कूल भी चले जाना, टीचर से भी मिल लेना, सब कर लेना, बट द पॉइंट इज जस्ट टू गेट आउट ऑफ योर अलाइव एंड जस्ट हैंग इन देयर.
Sajeer, we have the final 50 seconds. हमेशा हम अपने
Okay.
गेस्ट से पूछते हैं. We like to get the feedback from our people.
Okay.
This concept of tonight with MYO to invite the young leaders and we all can learn from them. What are your
Right.
thoughts? What are your feedbacks?
I think it's great. I think it's a great idea to have people come share their thoughts, experiences. I love the fact that you guys ask questions that even made me think. Like usually people like मुझे भी थोड़ा सोचना पड़ा था. So like it's great. I love the fact that you extract knowledge and like it's useful to other people. So good luck with this and keep at it. I love it.
Thank you so much. To round up,
Thank you.
everyone. Today we had the guest Sajeer Sheikh. The thing she shared about the digital entrepreneurship, definitely a digital entrepreneurship है. It is ये अभी present भी है, and this is going to be future as well. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. जो भी medium है आपके लिए, whatever you feel free and whatever is good for your for your content, just go for it. It doesn't mean कि अगर आप एक जगह पे आप फेमस हो तो दूसरी जगह पे भी आपके जो चीज़ें हैं वो जो वीडियोस है वो वायरल हो जाएंगे. All you have to do is just passions. Passion is the key to success. हमेशा अगर if you want to do something in the future, if you want to grow your business, you definitely need to understand the digital marketing as well. जिसमें इस तरह भी होता है कि if somebody you want to give a T-shirt to someone for free and you can ask them for a shout out, you can go with that. Or even if you want to pay to Facebook or these social media platforms, you can also do it. By the end of the day, these are all the future, and I think we are still living in a present or हमारा जो future that will be way convenient if we understand these new tricks of the future. With that, assalamu alaikum everyone.
Bye. Bye.